I'm Eric Cooper. Many people, and you may be among them, have a problem with the tensions in their bodies, muscle tension. And it might be, oh, my jaw, I've got TMJ, or, well, I've got scoliosis, or my back spasms, or I'm hunched over, or my knee hurts, or my hip hurts, or my neck is stiff, or my shoulder's frozen. I've got a rotator cuff injury. Why does this happen? Are we just built to fall apart? No, I don't think so, because I was falling apart. I needed a cane to walk, and now I'm completely pain-free. What did I do? I had a horrible problem, and I went on this epic quest at a professional level to solve it, and I studied a lot of very technical things, osteoarticular manipulation and fascia release and trigger point therapy and massage techniques, and none of those things really solved my problem. The problem just kept coming back. And it wasn't until I got my brain involved in teaching it how to recalibrate how it controls and senses muscle tension. It wasn't until then that my problem was solved. And my problem is solved. I'm pain-free. How could that be? And I can show you how to improve and regain control of your involuntary muscle tension problem. Is it the spasmy back? Well, that's a habituated response to stress. In certain patterns of stress response, we jump into action. That's what humans do. We go forward in life, and that going forward, the back tightens up, and if that happens, life is a piling on of millions of episodes of the back tightening up and us having to be waking up and getting out of bed and showing up at work and doing things. That's what we do. Well, soon that's a habit, and soon your back is tight. Your brain learns to hold your back tight all the time. It resets your tension sensory system so that's just the baseline. You can't relax it below a certain level. You can go to a massage therapist, but it just will jump right back to that tension level, especially the next time you have stress. So what about the tension of the front? Well, that's a withdrawal response. The front tightens up. We know that's withdrawal. And if you think about it, if that happens enough, and that becomes posture, because posture is just involuntary muscle tension expressing itself. That posture is the posture of depression. So it's very easy to be depressed. And I used to have a severe problem with depression. I was depressed for 30 years. I was hospitalized at times for depression. I was really a depressed guy. And it's been years now. I feel like I will never fall victim to depression. I know what to do when I begin to feel depression. I can derail it, and I can take control of that reaction pattern in my body. I can show you how to do it. What I do is not psychotherapy. It's not hypnosis. It's not deep relaxation. It's really a movement system that creates a sensory motor feedback where you recalibrate your brain, how you improve its ability to sense and control tension. And then there's these injuries that we get that create these problems more on one side than the other. And when we get injured, the problem just spreads like wildfire through the body, and soon it's that hip is bad, or that shoulder's bad, or the other side of the neck is hurting, or the jaw on one side, the ankle or the knee. It's these one-sided problems that often emanate from injury even long, long ago. In 1979, I was injured, and since then, scoliosis, a shearing lateralized scoliosis. Why would that happen? My system learned the response from that injury, and then I was trapped in it. And whenever the going got tough, it would really come back. My scoliosis would tighten up, and that's people with scoliosis. They know there's times when there's scoliosis, it tightens up, and it's outside your control. But really, by definition, all skeletal muscle is voluntary, but we lose control of it. And people think, oh, that has to do with age. It's I'm getting old. But it may correlate to age, but it has very little to do with age itself. These tension patterns are learned, and I can show you how to teach your nervous system to regain control of those patterns. And for me, the results personally have been miraculous. I've devoted my life to this because it was so amazing that the world needs to know about clinical somatic education. But that's such an odd term. What is clinical somatic education? Well, it's a one-on-one session. It's clinical. It's somatic. It's the brain and the body as one, interconnected. And it's education. It's you teaching your nervous system. Clinical somatic education. The beauty of that humans learn so well, that becomes problematic with these muscle tension problems. Your system learned your stress and injury responses so well that it's running them on autopilot. It's running it without your consent. This is how to bring it into your consent so you can have voluntary control of the problem. So I hope you consider coming to see me. Please come to see me, or at least contact me if you have questions. My name is Eric Cooper. My website is inspiresomatics.com, and my phone number, 734-436-1041. My office is in Manchester, Michigan, and I'd be glad to correspond with you even by phone or email if you live far away. I've had clients come, even I have a client who keeps coming back from the Azores, the Azore Islands, and I've had someone come to see me, slightly diverted their trip to see me. They came from Japan, and I have someone who comes a few times, 5-hour drive, and it's special stuff. It gives you the power to change your problem. It's not me fixing you. It's a very beautiful thing that you actually have the power to heal yourself, and I can show you how to do it. I've trained a lot, and I've practiced how to show you and for you to get an optimized effect from this process. I've refined the process and improved it. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Eric Cooper.